EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Options galore here, second and a few inches. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
On second down, here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Jump. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check back 45. Check back.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Clayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch twist.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Kareem Hunt.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 6-yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs 37.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the rookie second-rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
The 33-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running is Swift. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Gronkowski.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the Buccaneer.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up third down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a little extra on top of the big. Play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Into the third quarter.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Michael Velarde.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 38. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down by Levante Davis.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Winfield on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Buccaneers, 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards on the
2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They're pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Today's final score, Panthers 31.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done.